Hello everyone, this is our second module of electrical energy conservation and auditing. Here our terms are electrical energy audit. First one is energy consumption pattern and scenario of any region. It may be any region, means it may be hilly area, it may be plain, or it may be sea beach, anything we will read. Second in energy auditing need क्या है, types, methodology and approaches. Then we will read about site visit and preparation required for detailing auditing and detail energy audit activity, information and data collection, process flow diagram and process steps. Then we will read procedure and techniques that are including data gathering, evaluation of saving opportunities, and energy audit reporting and energy audit. So we will read, energy is one of the major input for development of any country. We know that for any development of a country, we need energy, which is a major input. Energy can be classified into several types based on the following criteria. What are those criteria? It is a primary and secondary energy. Second one is commercial and non-commercial energy. Third one is renewable and non-renewable energy. Okay. We will read primary and secondary energy. What do you mean by primary energy and what do you mean by secondary energy? We will read. Primary energy refers to all type of energy extracted or captured directly from the natural sources. See, this line is very important. Extracted or captured directly. This line, what directly is very important. Where we have to extract this one? From natural resources. So that means primary energy क्या है? Primary energy is that type of energy which is captured directly from natural sources. See, primary energy again it is divided in two types. First one is renewable one. Second one is non-renewable one. Renewable का example क्या है? Solar, wind, geothermal, tidal, biomass. Renewable means that one is we can generate again and again. Non-renewable means we don't renew that. Then we are unable to renew that. Means for cell fuels, can we use that thing again? No, it will be over. If we will use one time, it will be over. That the thing non-renewable. Again, all fuel generally expressed in terms of TOE. What do you mean by TOE here? One point is very important. TOE, ton of oil equivalent, and it is based on the following conversion factor. TOE कैसे निकालते हैं? TOE equal to 10 into 106 kilocalorie. So we can convert it 11630 kilowatt hour or 41870 megajoule. This one is known as ton of oil equivalent. Any fuels we have to convert into TOE. TOE का full form क्या है? Ton of oil equivalents. This may come in 1 mark. Okay. See this diagram. This is major primary and secondary energy sources. Here our first one is extraction and treatment क्या है? Up to this our primary energy was there. When it is converted one, usable one, this one is secondary energy. Extraction and treatment, after that we will do in processing. After that we will get our usable energy. That usable energy is otherwise known as secondary energy. जो directly मिलता है nature से, that one is known as primary energy. For example, gas well is there, coal mine is there, crude oil well is there, uranium mine is there. So gas well को हम क्या करें? Treatment करते हैं. If we will do treatment on that one, we will get natural gases. Similarly, coal mine में after getting coal, we will wash that thing, so we will get directly coal. Similarly, crude oil, refining the crude oil, we will get LPG, petrol, diesel, petrochemical, etc. In uranium mine, we will enrichment that one and we will directly give to power plant. So natural gas also we can give to steam boiler and we can give to power plant. Coal also we will give to steam boiler and power plant. And enrichment, after enrichment we will give directly to the power plant. So steam, here steam is generated, here electricity is generated. In this case steam is generated, electricity is generated, electricity is generated. Steam is given to turbine and turbine will move, after that electricity is generated. These things are secondary energy and first one is primary energy. Okay. Then we will read commercial and non-commercial energy. What do you mean by commercial energy? What do you mean by non-commercial energy? Commercial energy means the energy sources that are available in the market for definite price is known as commercial energy. You underline the word market for a definite price. So, if any energy is available for sale is known as commercial energy. उसका example क्या है? Electricity, lignite, coal, oil, natural gas, etc. Okay. Non-commercial, the energy sources that are not available in the commercial market for a price are classified into non-commercial energy. For example, firewood, agro-waste in rural area, that one is non-commercial energy. Okay. Again, there are two types of energy, renewable and non-renewable energy. Renewable energy is obtained from the sources that are essentially inexhaustible. Okay, that one is renewable. Example of renewable energy sources are, we read previously, wind, solar, geothermal, tidal and hydroelectric power. The most important feature of renewable energy, it can be harnessed without the release of harmful pollutant. See, with the, in renewable energy, it will not give any harmful pollutant to our system. Means, if we will use renewable energy, it will not give carbon dioxide, it will not give any sulfur, and it will not waste our environment. That is the thing of this thing. Non-renewable energy is convenient fossil fuels such as coal, oil, gas, which is likely to deplete with time. Means, if we will use coal, oil, gas, etc., it will end with the time, and with the help of this thing, our energy will be, energy is generated, but some byproducts are generated, carbon dioxide, maybe sulfur, maybe methane, maybe ethane, or so many waste products which will very harmful for my environment. That is the thing. This one is renewable and non-renewable energy. Renewable energy क्या है? Biomass, solar, water, geothermal wind. Non-renewable is nuclear, oil, coal, natural gases are non-renewable energy. Energy consumption pattern and scenario of any region. Here we will read global primary energy reserve. So we will read primary energy reserve means how much energy is reserved now near Earth. That the thing is primary energy reserve. Reserve means storage, we can tell. Okay. See, first one is coal. Coal में क्या है? The proven global trace is estimated 984,453 million tons. Our coals are there near USA. Okay, by the end of. Similarly, followed by Russia. Russia में कितना है? 25.4%. Sorry. End of 2000. Near USA, it is 25.4%. Near Russia, it is 15.9%. In third place, China is coming 11.6%. In fourth place, our India is there, which is share is 8.6%. So, हमारे इंडिया के पास total coals 8.6% is there as a reserve by end of 2003. Here your work is, you have to find out the data by Google or anywhere by end of 2021, how much coal is there near Earth. Similarly, you have to see oil, gas, etc. also. Oil, the global proven oil reserve was estimated to be 1147 billion barrel by the end of 2003. Saudi Arabia has largest share of reserve, that is almost 23%. We know that thing. Oil has largest share near Saudi Arabia. And here another point is, what do you mean by 1 barrel of oil? 1 barrel of oil is approximately 160 liters. This one is very, very important. You have to remember for further studies. If he will ask 1 barrel of oil is how much, we will tell approximately 160 liters. Then we will read about gas. The global proven gas reserve was estimated 176 trillion cubic meter. It is by 2003. Again, our point is we have to find out it by 2021. How we will find? You have to research some places, means in a Google or any other thing. Then you will read that thing and you will write down that thing. Then the Russian Federation has, gas का किसका पास largest share है? Russian Federation has largest share. Reserve it is 27%. Okay. Source क्या है? BP Statistical Review of World Energy June 2004. According to BP Statistical Review of World Energy 2004, near Russian Federation, largest share of reserve is there. Then we will read global primary energy consumption. The global primary energy consumption at the end of 2003 was equivalent to 9741 million tons of oil equivalent. Previously we read TOE. Similarly, we will convert what is there, energy we will convert into TOE. Here, by the end of 2003, 9741 million tons of oil equivalent present. The primary energy consumption for few developed and developing countries are shown. Okay. It may be seen India's absolute primary energy consumption only 1/29 of the world. Okay. यूएसए कितना है यूज करता है 1.7, 1/1/6 of Japan. India is using very less primary energy. That mean, okay. Now we will see the tabulation. This is by 2003. See, USA oil consumption is 914.3, natural gas 566.8, coal 573.9, nuclear energy 181.9, hydro 60.9, total 2297.8. Here India oil क्या है 113.3, natural gas 27.1, coal 185.3, nuclear energy 4.1, hydroelectric 15.6, and total है 345.3. It is 1/29 of USA. Indian energy scenario you will read. Coal dominates the energy mix in India, contributing 55% total primary energy production. In India, total 55, from total energy, 55% is coming from coal. And over the past year, देखो, इनके share of natural gases increased from 10% to 13% in 99. There are decline of source of oil in primary energy production 20% to 17%. It is tell that India is using 55% of coal as a primary energy sources. जितना energy generate हो रहा है उससे 55% एनर्जी जनरेट हो रहा है फॉर कोल ओनली. सो इंडिया इज प्योरली डिपेंडेंट ऑन मैक्सिमम डिपेंडेंट ऑन कोल. एनर्जी सप्लाई, coal supply. So in India we will read about energy supply. We can tell about first thing is coal supply, second one is oil supply. We will read. So see, after that nuclear, electrical energy supply, then nuclear power, hydropower, and final energy consumption. See, electricity, coal, lignite, natural gases product. Electricity billion unit में, coal million tons, lignite million tons, natural gas million cubic meters, oil production million tons. In electricity 289.36 in billion unit. In 2011-12 1067.88. So these are the numbers. How much energy we are generated from coal in million tons. This is by Business as Usual Commission, Planning Commission BAU. BAU का full form है Business as Usual. See, if we will read this thing, nothing is there. Coal supply क्या है? India has the huge coal reserve, at least 84,396 million tons of proven recoverable sources. This one is 8.6 of the world reserve, okay? And it must last about 230 year current reserve for production year, okay? It will last 230 years. Your main point is reserve for production ratio. We will read reserve for production ratio. If the reserve remaining at the end of the year are divided by the production in that year, that result, the length of the time that remaining reserve would last production will continue in the level. Here definition is reserve, the reserve remaining at the end of the year. Divided by the production in that year is known as reserve per production ratio. For example, I will think by 2022. 2022 कितना reserve है divided by production in that year. मैं कितना product किया वो year. That one is reserve per production ratio. Similarly, coal production is concentrated on Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Jharkhand and West Bengal are main places. Oil supply, oil account about 36% of India's total energy consumption. Coal कितना था? Coal 55%, then oil 36%. India today is one of the 10 oil guzzling nations in the world and will take soon over Korea as the third generation consumption of the oil, Asia after China and Japan. See, this one is the rising quantities of the bills. We will read natural gases. Supply natural gases about natural gases is 8.9% has share in India, okay? The current demand of natural gas is about 96 million cubic meter per day. Electrical energy supply, then we will read the whole India install a capacity of electrical power generation station under utilities where this one is by 30 May 2004, this thing consisting of here, this one is important, 28,860 megawatt hydro, 77931 megawatt thermal and 2720 megawatt nuclear, 1869 megawatt wind. It is according to Ministry of Power. The generation of the product in the year 2002-2003 stood 531 billion unit kilowatt hour. Okay. Nuclear power station कितना है? Nuclear power contribute about 2 to 5% of electricity generated in India. Okay. India has 10 nuclear power at 5 nuclear power stations. It is very, very important. Here your point is, we have to write down 10 nuclear power reactor name in India and 5 nuclear power stations which are producing electricity. You have to write down. How you will get? You will get it from Google. Okay. More nuclear have been approved construction. Okay. Hydropower supply. India has endured that a vast and visible hydro potential for power generation, of which only 15% has been harnessed. So the share hydropower plant of the generated unit has steadily stands at 25%. On March, it is assessed that exponential to 60% of load factor, that is 84,000 megawatt. Final energy consumption. Final energy consumption is actual demand at the end user. This is the difference between primary energy consumption and the losses that takes place in transport, transmission and distribution and refinement. The actual final energy consumption past and projected is given table 1.2. See, demand for commercial energy for final consumption, electricity, coal, lignite, natural gas, oil product. Sector wise energy consumption in India. The major commercial energy consuming sector in the country are classified. The major commercial energy consuming sector in the country are classified as shown in the figure. In the figure, industry, the biggest consumer of the commercial energy in the overall consumption is 49%, which is referral year of 1999-2000. Industry is 49%, agriculture 5%, other 14%, residential 10% and transport use of 22%. Then we will read energy audit, need, types and methodology. This one is need. Okay. Energy audit means we will investigate. Energy audit is the key, the systematic approach for decision making in the area of energy management. So, it attempts to balance the total energy input with its use. Okay. And so to identify all the energy streams in a facility. It quantifies energy uses according to discrete function. Industrial energy audit is an effective tool in determining and pursuing comprehensive energy management program. And that means to do proper management, we need energy audit. As per Energy Conservation Act 2001, energy audit is defined as this point is very important, verification, monitoring and analysis of energy, including submission of technical reporting containing recommendation of improving energy efficiency with cost benefit analysis and action to plan reduce energy consumption. So this thing, it is according to Energy Conservation Act 2001. What do you mean by definition of energy audit? We will tell The verification, monitoring and analysis of use of energy, including submission of technical reporting containing recommendation of improving energy efficiency with a cost benefit analysis and action plan to reduce energy consumption, is known as energy audit. Okay. Why we need energy audit? In an industry, the three top operating expenses are often found to be energy. That one is both electrical and thermal, labor and material. Top three expenses क्या है? Energy, labor and material are top operating expenses. If one were related to manageability of the cost or potential cost saving in each of the above component, energy would inversely emerge as the top ranker, and energy management function constitute of a strategic area of cost reduction. What does it mean? See, in any industry, top operating expenses क्या है? Energy, labor and material. If we will manage any one of these, energy, labor or material, or any of three, then cost reduction will happen. That's why we are doing energy audit. Energy audit will help to understand more about the base of energy and fuels are used in any industry. Base of energy and fuel used in any industry. And help in identifying the area where waste can occur, where scope of improvement exists. Then there is a scope of improvement will be there with the help of energy audit. The energy audit give a positive orientation to the energy cost reduction. Energy audit give a positive orientation, means positive thing to the energy cost reduction, preventive maintenance and quality control. So with the help of energy audit, we can save our energy and we will do preventive maintenance and we can do quality control. Where are vital for production and utility? These are vital for production and utility activities. Okay. Such an audit program will help to keep focus on variations which occur in the energy cost, availability and reliability of supply of energy, deciding approaching energy mix, identify energy conservation technology, energy conservation equipment, etc. In generally, energy audit is the translation of conservation ideas into realities. By blending technical feasibility solution with economic and organizational continuous specific time frame. The primary objective of energy audit is to determine the reduced energy consumption per unit of production output to lower operating cost. This is the main thing. What it told, primary objective क्या है? To reduce energy cost. Energy audit provide a benchmarking. Benchmarking means a reference point for managing energy in the organization and provide the basic for planning more effective energy throughout the organization. Okay. Then we will read type of audit. Type of audit. The type of audit can be performed depends on, first one is function and type of industry, depth to which final audit is needed, and potential and magnitude of cost reduction desired. Okay. Then energy audit are classified as three types: preliminary audits, targeted audit, and detailed audit. Then first thing we will read about preliminary energy audit methodology. Preliminary energy audit is a relatively quick exercise. It will do very fast. What we will find in primary energy means primary energy audit means we will establish energy consumption in the organization, estimate the scope for saving, identify the most likely and easiest area for attention, and identify immediate, especially no or low cost improvement and saving. Then we can set a reference point and identify the area of more detail and steady measurement. Then preliminary energy audit uses existing easily obtained data. These are the main points why we will use a preliminary audit. With the help of preliminary audit, we can find energy consumption in the organization, scope of saving where, and we will identify the where region for attention and identify where no and low cost saving will be occurring. Then we will can find it as reference point, and preliminary audit also uses existing and easily obtained data. Then we will read target or energy audit method. This one is second point. Target audit methodology के target energy audit often result from preliminary audit. After preliminary audit, we can get target audit. Means from preliminary audit, we can get in which place we can target to improve our efficiency and money management. Then we can particularly target that point. So here we can targeted energy audit often result from preliminary audit. They provide data and detailed analysis on specified target project. For example, an organization may target its slide system or boiler system or steam system or compressor system with a view of effecting energy saving. Okay, understood? For energy saving, we can target boiler system, pump system, compressor system, etc. Okay. Then management for another activity we can target any other point. Okay. For cost profit, we will need on marketing management. We will target on marketing management. Like this thing. Target audit therefore involve detailed survey of targeted subject and analysis of energy flow and cost associated with the target. We will read about all the thing in target and energy audit. Then final outcome is recommendation regarding action to be taken. And उसका जो final outcome आता है, we have to take the recommendation for taking. Then we will read about detailed energy audit methodology. Okay. This one is very important. This one is detailed energy audit methodology. A comprehensive audit provides a detailed energy project implementing plan for a facility since it evaluates all the major energy system. This type of audit offers the most accurate estimate energy saving and cost. If we will audit detailed energy audit, then it will energy saving and cost saving will be occur. So that's why we do this audit of our most accurate estimate, audit and cost. Okay. It considers the interactive effect for all project, account for the energy used for all major equipment and include detailed energy and cost saving calculation and project cost. Okay. In comprehensive detailed audit, we can tell that comprehensive audit also. In a comprehensive audit, one of the key element is the energy balance. Here, key element is energy balance. Key element is energy balance. Okay. This is based on the inventory of energy using systems. Assumption of current operating conditions and calculation of energy use. So here, first one is energy using system, assumption of current operating condition and calculation of energy use we are doing. This estimate use this compared to utility bill charges. Detailed energy auditing carried out in three phases. Phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3. Phase 1 क्या है? Pre-audit phase. Phase 2 is audit phase. Phase 3 is post-audit phase. Before audit, we have to do Pre-audit phase. Pre-audit phase means we have to calculate and we will analyze which we have to do. Post-audit means what action was taken, we will enhance that thing. Then we will see an example, a guide. A guide for conducting energy audit at a glance. Industry to industry, the methodology of energy needs to be flexible. Means here every industry, there is a different energy audit methodology. Means I will do this type of energy audit, then you are an industry, then you have to do another method. A comprehensive 10-step methodology for conducting energy audit at a field level is presented below. And presented, I am using a 10-step methodology for conducting energy audit. I am explaining below. Energy manager and energy auditor may follow this step to start with urge and their needed and energy. Here important 10 steps are given. Here we can change or add. 10 steps are 10 methodology for detailed energy audit. There are 10 steps for detailed energy audit. Then we will read. Here, step 1 is plan for action and purpose or result kya hai. Phase 1 here, that one is we read pre-audit phase, audit phase and post-audit phase. First we will read here phase 1, that one is pre-audit phase. In pre-audit phase also 2 steps are there, step 1 and step 2. Step 1 we will do plan and organize. What we will do, we will plan that one and organize that one. Then we will go through work through audit. Means what we will audit, we will identify and we will write down that thing. Then informal interview with energy manager, production and plant manager. Then we will casually discuss that thing with energy manager or production and plant manager. What we will do? With the help of क्या result आता है? Result your resource planning हो जाता है. Establish and organize an energy audit team. We can establish an energy audit team. We can find out. In this case, we will establish energy audit team and organize instruments and time frame. Here we can find out a time frame. For example, this audit will require 10 days, 5 days or 1 month or 1 year like that. And we can, which instruments are required for that thing, we can organize that thing, we can find out that thing. And we will do macro data collection suitable to types of industry. Means according to industry we will do data collection, what we will do, all the things. And familiarization process or plant activities and first hand observation and assessment of current level operation and practices. Second one is conduct of brief meeting. Step 2 में we will do a brief meeting or awareness program with all divisional heads and person control. It may take 2 to 3 hours. With the help of what we will have, building of cooperation. सभी डिपार्टमेंट से cooperation आ जाता है. Issue of questionnaires of each department means different department. What questions are there, we can collect that thing and we will do that thing. And orientation of awareness creation. With the help of step 2, we can do this thing. Then step 3. Step 3 is phase 2, which one is audit phase. This one is step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are there. Okay. We will read. Step 3 में primary data gathering and process flow diagram and energy utility diagram we will do. Here we will do what data are required. We will gather that data and we will make a process flow diagram or energy utility diagram based on our requirement or company requirement. Which type of company required, which type of diagram at the step that we will doing here. With the help of this thing we will get historic data analysis. We can get historic data means previously kya hota hai that industry, we can historic data analysis. Baseline of data collection, then prepare process flow chart. We can prepare process flow chart here. Then all service utility system diagram we can do. Example क्या है? Single line power distribution diagram, water, compressed air and steam distribution. Third one is design and operating data and schedule for operation. Fourth one is annual energy bill and energy consumption pattern. For this we can refer manual, log sheet, nameplate and interview. We will do that thing, then we can get all the thing. Step 4 is conduct and survey and monitoring. So for the help of again measurement, here we will do motor survey, means different type of instrument, pump, etc. जो भी है in our industry, we will do survey of that thing. Insulation and lighting survey with portable instrument for collection of more and accurate data, confirm and comparing operating data with design data. Step 5 क्या है? Conduct of detailed trial or experiment for selected energy guzzles. Trials and experiment, 24-hour power monitoring क्या है? Maximum demand, power factor, kilowatt hour, etc. We can do experiment about this thing. Load variation trends in pumps and fan compressor, etc. We will do different type of experiment. With the help of we will get that proper output. If we will not get that output, we will do necessary changes or we will modify that element. We can replace that element according to that one. Boiler efficiency trial for 4 to 8 hours. We can do efficiency trial of boiler like that. Boiler में कितना efficiency है? If we will not get our proper efficiency, we can do necessary action. And your furnace efficiency trials also we will do. And equipment formal and equipment expansion. Then step 6 is analysis of energy use. So energy and material balance and energy loss and waste analysis we will do this thing here. Step 7 क्या है? Identify and develop energy use conservation opportunity. That one is known as ENCON, INCON. What we will do? Identification and consolidation of INCO measures. Concept, development, refined ideas. Review the previous ideas suggested by unit personnels. Review the previous ideas suggested by the energy audit if any. Use brainstorming session and value analysis technique. Contact vendor for new and efficient technology. Step 8 क्या है? Cost benefit analysis. Assess technical feasibility and economic visibility of priority of INCO options for implement. Second one is select most promising project. We can select here and prioritize by low, medium, long term measures. We can prioritize in 9th report identification and the top management. Here we will do documentation, report presentation to the top management. And phase 3 क्या है? Post audit phase. In post audit phase what we will do? Implementation and follow up we will do. In this step we will do implementation. After that we will do follow up, assist and measurement, INCO recommendation measure and monitoring to performance action plan. Schedule for implementation we will do and follow up and periodic review we will do in this case. Then we will read about phase 1 pre-audit phase activities. This one is a structured methodology to carry out energy audit is necessary for efficient working. We know that structured methodology is necessary for efficient working. An initial study of this site should be carried out and planning of the processing necessary for an audit is most important. Initial site visit and preparation required for detailed auditing. An initial site visit might take day or give energy auditor and engineer an opportunity to meet personal concern to familiarize him with the site to assess the produce necessary carry out the energy. During initial site visit, energy auditor energy should carry the following. What they will do? They will do discuss with the site senior manager to aim the energy audit. Discuss economic guideline to associate recommendation the audit. Analyze the major energy consumption with the relevant personnels. Obtain the site drawing where available building layout, distribution, etc. And to the site companies by engineer of production. Means here we will read what are doing in, there we are reading the purpose kya hai, means if we will do this thing, what will output. Here what we are doing, that the thing. Here the main aims of the visit are kya aata hai, finalize energy audit team, to identify the main energy consumption areas and plan to serving audit, to identify existing instrument additional metering required, decide whether any meters will have installed prior audit, for example kilowatt hour, steam, oil, gas, etc. Identify the instrument required for carrying out the audit, plan with the time frame we will plan, and collect macro data, plant energy resource measure centers, etc. and create awareness through the meeting and programs. Then phase 2 क्या है, detailed energy audit activity. Depending on the nature and complexity of the site, a comprehensive audit can take place several weeks to several months to complete. Detailed studies to establish and investigate here to study, establish and investigate energy material balance for specific plant, department, item, process, equipment are carried out. In this case, there is possible here checking etc. जो 8 step बताया गया है, that only I am reading here. The audit report will include description of energy input and product output by major department or by major processing function, and will evaluate the efficiency of step manufacturing process means improving this efficiency will be listed, and list preliminary assessment. The cost improvement will be made to indicate a specific recommended detailed energy study and feasibility analysis. Here we will do efficiency, all the things that what we read in that column, the table, we are reading that thing only here. Here the information to be collected during detailed audit include energy consumption by type of energy, equipment, this thing, material balance data, energy cost and tariff data, process and material flow diagrams, generation and distribution of site service, source of energy supply, potential for fuel substitution, process modification and use of cogeneration systems, energy management, producers and energy awareness training program within the establishment, existing baseline information and report are useful to get consumption pattern, production, energy, productivity level in terms of raw material input. The audit team should have following data baseline: technology, process, use equipment details, first thing. Second one is capitally utilized amount type of input method used. Then how much water consumption required, fuel consumption required, electrical energy consumption, steam consumption, other inputs such as air cooling, etc., quantity of type of waste generated, percentage rejection, percent efficiency yields. This one are baseline data. Data collection hints. How we will collect data? Do not estimate when you calculate, don't calculate when you can measure. Okay. This is the main line. Okay. It is important to plan additional data gathering carefully. Here some basic tips are avoided to wasting time and effort. First one is Measurement system should be easy to use, provide the information accuracy that is needed, not too accurate that is technically possible. Okay. Measurement equipment can be inexpensive. Second point. Third point is the quality of the data must be so that the correct conclusions are drawn. Define how frequent data collection should be account for the process variations. Third point is measure excess overall abnormal workload periods. Then design values can be taken where measurements are difficult. Then we will do the process flow diagram, list process steps, identify the best streams and obvious energy. An overview of the unit operation, important process steps, area of material and energy use of the software generation should be gathered and should be represented in a flow chart. Yes, so you will gather all the things and we will do a flow chart. We will do unit operations, gather unit operation, process step, area of material, energy uses, etc. We will gather. Then existing drawing, records, top floor walkthrough will help making this chart. Example of a flow chart or a penicillin G manufacturing. It given figure 3.1. See, we are see a major step. First one is energy की जरूरत है, raw material की जरूरत है for a system. Here energy, what energy is required? Air, cooling water, chilled water is there. Here raw material क्या है? Raw material sand incubation क्या है? Then we will do germinator. Then condensate is there. Then after that what is there? Steam, air, cooling system. Second step में. Then represent here we are also giving raw material. Again also third point is fermentator. In this stage also we are giving all the raw material. Here steam lake may be there. Then chill bearing, here non-filtered bottling will be there. Non-filtered, then filter press, it will go to press and then extraction. Here also this thing will be there and micron to ETP. Here waste stream. The waste stream hai, it will be go there, then it will go to extraction. In extraction also waste stream are there. This one is then we will get penicillin G. If with the help of any product to construct any product, these steps are required. Energy and raw material there, then so many steps are there. This one is one example. We can do so many things to view this thing where I am doing this line. Okay. Energy audit reporting format. How we will report this thing? Okay. See this example. Report and return. First one is table of content. In table of content, acknowledgement will be there. Then executive summary will be there. In summary, what we will write? Energy audit of options at a glance and recommendation. What we will get? We will read that. Then introduction to the plan. General plan detail and description we will write. Then energy audit team we will write. Then component of production cost. What are raw material, energy, chemical, manpower and overhead at the. Then major use and areas we will read. Then product second 2.0 production process description we will do. Brief description of manufacturing process, process flow diagram and major unit operation. Third one is major raw material input and quantity and cost. 3.0 energy and utility description. That one is in penicillin. Penicillin we generate means that one is a medical term. Then we similarly we can generate our energy. For energy also we can do like that thing. Then list of utility. Brief description of each utility. Electricity, steam, water, compressed air, chilled water, cooling water. Where we are required that thing we will write that thing. Then 4.0 detailed process flow diagram and energy material balance. We will do flow diagram here. Flow chart showing flow load, temperature, process and all input and outstream stream. Water balance for entire industries. Maybe this will come in long questions, so you have to remember. Then 5.0 energy efficiency in utility and process system. In this what we will get? specific energy consumption, boiler efficiency assessment, thermic fluid heater performance assessment, furnace efficiency analysis, cooling water system performance assessment, DG set performance assessment, refrigeration system performance assessment, compressed air system performance, electric motor load analysis and lighting system. Then we will read about energy conservations, list of options in terms of no cost or low cost, medium cost and high investment cost, annual energy and cost saving and payback. 6.2 implementation and plan for energy saving and major and projects. Exit क्या है? List of energy audit worksheet. A2 list of investment instruments. But one A3 list of vendor and other technical details. And following worksheet can be used guidance of energy assessment. See. Summary of energy saving recommendation, serial number 1, 2, 3 following. Energy saving recommendation क्या है? From different manager and worker and local people we will gathering this thing. Then annual energy, fuel and energy saving in kilowatt hour per empty mil. Now KL by year. Annual saving in lakh we will write, and capital investment in lakh, rupees lakh. Simple payback period we can write there. Then we can write types and priority of energy saving measurement. Types of energy saving options: no investment, operational improvement, housekeeping. Low investment, short to medium terms, control, equipment and modification, process charge. Then high investment, long term, energy efficient device, product modification, technology changes. Annual or electrical fuel saving, this is the unit. Annual saving rupees lakh. Priority, we may use this tabulation sometime. Then reporting format for energy conservation and recommendation. For example, title of recommendation क्या है? Combine DG set cooling tower with main cooling. The description and existing system its operation क्या है? Description क्या है? क्या जरूरत है? We will write that. Here main cooling tower is operating with 30% of its capacity. The rated cooling water flow 5000 meter cube per hour. 2 cooling water pumps are in operation continually with 50% of its rated capacity. A separate cooling tower is also operating for DG set operation continuously. Then description of process system and its operation. We will do description. The DG set cooling water flow only 240 meter cube per hour. By the adding this flow into the main cooling tower will eliminate the need of separate cooling tower operation of the DG set. Besides improving percentage of loading of the main cooling, it suggests to stop DG set cooling tower operations. Means by the help of analysis we will get this thing, and in this method we can write energy saving calculation. Capacity of main cooling tower क्या है? 5000 meter cube per hour. Temperature cooling tower design 8 degree centigrade. Present capacity is 3000 meter cube per hour. Temperature SS cooling tower 4 degree centigrade. Okay. Percentage of loading of main cooling tower 3000 into 4 into 5 by 5000 by 8. It is efficiency 30% percentage of loading. Capacity of DG set cooling tower 240 meter cube per hour. Temperature across the tower 5 degree centigrade. Heat load 240 into 100 into 1 into 5. 120000 kilocalorie per hour. Power drawn by the DG set cooling tower. Number of pumps and its rating क्या है? 2 number of pumps are used. 2 into 7.5 kilowatt. These all are we will analyze and we can write. Number of fan and its rating 2 into 22 kilowatt. Power consumption at the 8%. 22 into 2 plus 7.5 into 2 into 8.08% load 47 kilowatt. Additional power required to main the cooling tower from this thing. Then we can find out this one. Net energy saving 47 minus saving 40 kilowatt. 7 minus. Cost benefit क्या है? Annual energy saving potential this thing we can calculate. Annual cost saving this thing. So investment only cost of 1.5 lakh. Simple payback period क्या है? Less than 2 months we can get this thing. In phase 2, phase 3 post audit. On completion of energy audit, energy action plan should be prepared. The energy action plan list of the cons which should be implemented fast and suggest an overall implementation schedule. Energy audit is incomplete without monitoring and its associated feedback. This is the point. Energy audit in associated feedback. Monitoring consists of collecting of interpreting data. Monitoring consisting of collecting and interpreting data. The data to be collected depend on the goals chosen in energy action plan. Okay. Energy, power consumption and fuel consumption must be evaluated and monitored. Okay. We can power consumption, you have to evaluate and monitor that thing. The monitoring data should provide direct feedback to the most able to implement the changes. Option. Often additional instruments should be installed in various departments in addition to main meeting. Monitoring should result in more action. Good practice should be replicated. The gap between plan objective and actual large region should be analyzed and new objective. See, plan objective, हमारा objective क्या है and actual achievement is large, then we will set up a goal to fill up that gap. That's the thing it is telling here. In this way, analysis, action, monitoring are a cycle process. Then we will analyze it, then we will do work, then we will find out it is actual work or not, then we will do this thing. Energy audit instrument. What are the energy instrument? The requirement for an energy audit should an identification and quantifying energy. This is measurements. The measurement required are use of instrument. This instrument must be portable, durable. देखो, this thing. The instrument must be portable, durable, easy to operate, and relatively inexpensive. The parameter generally monitoring during the basic electrical parameter is voltage, current, power factor, active power, apparent power, reactive power, energy consumption, frequency, harmonics, etc. Parameter importance other than electrical, temperature, heat flow, radiation, etc., gas flow, liquid flow, revolution per minute, air velocity, noise, vibration, dust concentration, total dissolved solids, TDS, pH, moist content, relative fuel gas analysis, etc. Key instrument for energy audit and listed below. See, the instrument are familiarized. See, first one is electrical measurement, multimeter, CRO, etc. are using, and combustion analysis. This instrument has an inbuilt chemical cell which measure various gases O2, CO, NOx, and SOx. Then fuel energy monitor we are using. Fire rate we are using. Fire rate your everything is there. Then we have contact thermometer, infrared thermometer we are using, pilot tube manometer, water flow meter, speed measurement, leak detector, LOX meter illumination use करने के लिए होता है, etc. Please read all the things, and if you are having any doubt, please contact to me. After that, we will read one detailed analysis and question answer discussion session followed with your assignment. This is the thing, module 2 finish. Thank you.